Welcome back, Screamers. It's time for the fourth review from our 2019 Fright Tour. It is time to review a haunted attraction that I find a work of art. It's kind of weird to say that with a haunted attraction, a whimsical, sickening, beautiful, dark, sinister, creepy nightmare. That is Haunted Overload. This one attraction haunt is located at the very dark, mysterious, creepy woods of Lee, New Hampshire at the Demarest Farm. It is probably the most awe-inspiring, jaw-dropping, most horrific, terrifying, scariest, magical masterpiece that I have ever experienced in my life. I have been there 3 separate times. I have driven over 5 hours each time to experience this haunt. I am guilty as charged. I am officially a Haunted Overload fanboy. I will wear the sash proudly. I do not care what you all say. If you have ever been there, you know what I am talking about. Eric Lothar and his team have really created something unique, something different, something immersive with this attraction. Everything from the actors' costumes and masks to the gigantic sets and props are handmade. They're made by hand. They're constructed by hand. They're thought up, graphed out, and then made by hand. I mean, the guy built a friggin' manor in the middle of the woods with a tree coming through it nonetheless. So it really shows you the level of dedication, the artistry, the creativity here. Everything is just picture perfect. I really hate that they don't let you walk through with a camera. I mean, I would love it if that were the case because I would take probably about 5,000 photos of this place. My camera would probably die. But Haunted Overload, it's just so amazing. If you've never been, then you might be looking at me and you might be saying, like, shut up, Lewis. Like, all right, we get it. It's great. But when you've gone to Haunted Overload, it's like, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's like you become like, I don't know, in love. You fall in love with it. I'll say it. I'm in love with Haunted Overload. I would travel every year if I could. This place is so legit, so scary. And the reason why it's scary, I haven't really been talking about that. I've been talking about how beautiful it looks, but it's scary. You don't think it's going to be because it's so beautiful looking, which is kind of odd to say, but like scary at the same time, because you're walking through and you're taking in all the sights that you're seeing, like the lighting on every prop, every set is like meticulously perfect. He's got an artistry with lighting. So what happens is you find yourself beginning to like focus and become curious and really kind of inspired by everything around you. So you begin like looking and like looking up and like looking at things. And it's like, bam, zombie man comes from the left and scares the crap out of you. So it kind of like brings down your guard. It makes you vulnerable. It makes you exposed to what is around you without you really knowing because you're so enthralled with what you're looking at. It's a genius effect. It's a genius technique because it's immersive at that point. You've become part of the attraction in a way without you really knowing it. And I got scared a lot that way because I was, of course, like this the entire time, like looking like a moron. And then all of a sudden, bam, zombie face, bam, skull face. You know, it was genius. It's a genius trick. It's a genius technique. Bring people in visually, if that's even a word, and then scare the crap out of them. Aside from that, what they've also got going is that parts of it are really dark. So when you're walking through, he's got sections where there's static props, like props that don't move. So like one part was like these figures that are wrapped in burlap sacks and they're all just like standing around and there's like maybe like 15 of them. So you have no idea which one of them is real. You have no idea which one of them is fake. So you become like curiosity killed the cat and you start like looking and you start like checking and then what you think is fake isn't, or what you think is real isn't, and then what you think is fake, oh, there's something real behind it. So like it's just smart techniques that make something so intricate, so complicated. That's what Haunted Overload is because of the actual sets, the way it's built. It's a intricate haunt. Have such a simple, effective scare. Bring the guard down, make you vulnerable, make you curious about what you think is real, what you think is fake, and then bam, the scare comes out of nowhere. You scream. The actors are really on point, really dedicated. From the moment we were standing in line, before we even let in, the actors would kind of tease and taunt you as you were standing there waiting, and some of them were hysterical. The white clown was yelling at herself in the porta potty. So it's the actors are really dedicated, really good, really on point there. They really deliver their scares. What I loved is that it was the busiest Saturday of the year for them, but we still got to walk through in our group of 3. Now, granted, I was like an old person, and I was there at 6:30, ready to experience the haunt. So for me, I got to walk through with 2 other people that I had met that had never been there. It was their first time, so I was really eager to walk through with them. I don't remember his name, but I remember your name, Gloria. It was very nice meeting you guys. They absolutely loved it. They thought it was brilliant. I mean, you can't not go there and not think this attraction is like utterly spectacular. But I came out and I was upset and I was like, oh, I still wanted to keep going. Is there a way that I can keep going? And then I saw the line and I was like, holy shnikes, this place is going to be open till well into 2 in the morning. It does so well because it is a work of art. It is probably, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that to me, Haunted Overload is probably the biggest, best, baddest, scariest attraction in New England. I'm gonna drop that right now. I'm gonna say that it's the biggest, baddest, scariest haunted attraction in New England. It definitely wins that title. Okay, kitties. Well, that is it for this review. It is my 4th review for the 2019 Fright Tour. I got to experience my beloved, my favorite, my awe-inspiring, jaw-dropping Haunted Overload. I love that place. If you have not gone, get yourself there. Drive from Virginia. I don't care. I've driven 5 hours. Get yourself in the car and go. But we have 2 more spots for you. The remaining 2 spots I cannot wait to review for you. So until then, it is time for you again to ring that bell, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. And again, join us on our website, my beautiful website. Each haunted attraction has its own haunt page where you can see ticket information, photos, videos, and my review, my personal lovely review. And you can also post your own tidbit of what you experienced at this haunt for others to view and read themselves. So please, 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 YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and our website. Until next time, guys, happy screaming.